Welcome to the DY Prize channel. I'm your guy, DY Fly, coming live and direct from HQ. What it
This
do?
is culturally inappropriate.
That's right. We're going to talk about this list, man, and why this is fugazi. But first, I just want to give a shout out to all the new subscribers. That's right. Thank y'all for rocking with your boy. I appreciate it. I know a lot of y'all have joined, maybe because of the music that I've been pumping out. You know, I got inspired. I decided to do a Neptune / Biggie collaboration, just a what if mixtape of some sort of what if Biggie was still alive. He definitely would have collabed with the Neptunes. Or when I first thought about this, I had a couple songs in my head that I wanted to do, but the more I started getting into it, the more I realized that Biggie's rhyme pattern and the Neptunes beats go together like peanut butter and jelly. It's amazing, man. It just kind of compounded over the past couple days. But just a fair warning, this is an Eagles channel. I just happened to get inspired, and you know, Biggie and the Neptunes, they're my favorites. So this is a fair warning. I mean, unless I get inspired again and I want to do like a Just Blaze or Kanye or, you know, whoever collaboration with some other artists, I don't know when that's going to happen or if it's going to happen, but hopefully you're fans of them and you're fans of the Eagles. You want to hear about the Philadelphia Eagles because that's what we're going to be talking about. So this is your fair warning. But back to this list, man. Let's talk about this fugazi ass list. The ESPN top 10 list came out, and you know, I haven't spoken on it, and there's a reason why. It's because I don't give two shits about this list. If you're a subscriber and you've been kind enough to go through my content or even go through my shorts, you would know that I don't care about these quarterback lists. I just don't. Okay? And there's a couple reasons why I don't care about this list, and I can't come with the same passion that I come with everything else. And honestly, this list is a reflection of where the league is right now. Just a watered down version of what used to be. You know, this ain't your big brother's NFL. This ain't your uncle's NFL. This is some watered down version of what we used to love. All right. Is it still enjoyable? Yeah, on some level, but it's watered down, man. And this list reflects that. But if you guys are fans of wrestling like I am, it's like the championship belt doesn't mean anything anymore. The championship belt doesn't hold any weight. They're putting it on bums. Like guys that really shouldn't be at the top, they're putting at the top. And I don't watch wrestling like I used to. I check in maybe 2 or 3 times a year just to see if they can pull me back in. And I'm open to it because I enjoyed wrestling when I was younger, you know? It's an entertaining sport that used to transcend just wrestling. All the top guys, they would have been jobbers back in the day or mid-carders at best in the Attitude Era. But the championship belt holds no weight. That's the whole point. So we take a look at this list, and one of my first questions is, what's the criteria of this list? What is the criteria of making this list and ranking the people where they rank? That's what I want to know. You look at this list, and the first person that sticks out to me like a sore thumb is Joe Burrow. Mr. Got more nicknames than wins, right? Why is he in the top 5? Again, what's the criteria? Y'all know I am the president of the He-Man Burrow Haters Club. And we've proven time and time again that he ain't that guy. Hasn't been to the playoffs in the past 3 years. Throwing pick sixes left and right like hotcakes in the fourth quarter at the end of games. Can't stay healthy enough to get past 8 games. Why is he in the top 5? That's what I want to know. What's the criteria of this list? Why is he over Lamar Jackson? And we're going to get to Jalen Hurts, but why is he over Lamar Jackson? What's the criteria of this list? Because if they did have a criteria of this list, I guarantee that Lamar wouldn't be any lower than 3rd. I know that much. Josh Allen over Patrick Mahomes, you can make a case, but it's like they were almost waiting for Patty to have a down season so they could prop up their golden boy. And that's another thing. A lot of people don't want to talk about it, but this list is racial. It is racial. And I said racial, not racist. There's a difference, but there is a racial component to this list. Reasons why they have Matt Stafford and Joe Burrow over Lamar Jackson. Lamar, 2-time MVP and should have been 3, has a down season just like Joe Burrow, where he's injured, has a down season. Justin Herbert, Drake May, Jared Goff, he's always going to be, you know, somewhere hovering around that area between 9 and 12 or whatever. And you might be asking yourself, well, if it's so racial, why is Dak Prescott and Caleb Williams in there? Well, Dak Prescott, he's the fly in the ointment. He's the fly in the ointment because why is he number 6? Again, what is the criteria of this list? This is why I can't take this list serious or even come with the same passion that I come with everything else, because there's no basis for this list. All this list is telling me is that they got biases or they don't know shit. That's all this list is telling me. And this list is anti-Jalen Hurts. For someone who is the face of the league, they do treat him like garbage. They treat him like hot garbage. They use his name to move the needle when their ratings dip. They highlight the flaws more than all the great things he brings to the table. And we watch the games, man. Every credible Eagles fan can tell you what Jalen could improve upon, but the good outweighs the bad by a wide margin. But the way these dudes talk got the casual fan thinking he's a bum, which is far from the case. And if Josh Allen had accomplished what Jalen Hurts and or Lamar Jackson has accomplished, you would have to put the kids to bed because it would get X-rated the way they talk about them. But this was to be expected. It is what it is. And the reason why I can't get mad at this list is because Jalen Hurts has already delivered the ring. He's already delivered the ring. Howie Roseman put the team together.
Who put this thing together? Me. That's who.
And Jalen Hurts being the quarterback, he did his job. It was perfect, right? He's gone to 2 Super Bowls and won 1, played very well. He's done his job. So why would I care about this list, right? He came in at number 17, disrespected as usual. The league is just showing their true colors. They don't like guys who don't want to play ball completely. Jalen Hurts minds his business, does his job. He takes business ventures on his own accord. He's just not signing up for any commercial or whatever. And he's not giving interviews to just whoever, right? You need access to get to Jalen Hurts, which that's how I like it. Personally, this is why I'm riding with Jalen.
This is what greatness looks like.
I'm not paying this list any mind. And again, all these coaches, executives, and scouts, they're just showing their true colors. Because if you think about it, Lamar and Jalen have cornered the market, right? You got people talking out both sides of their mouth. Because on one hand, you've got the black mobile quarterback who puts up the stats, gets MVPs, but doesn't win the big game, right? They're like, oh, Lamar can't win the big one. It's like, okay. And then on the other hand, you got Jalen Hurts, who does his job, doesn't give you the gaudy stats, but makes the necessary throws to win, wins on a consistent basis, and he's going to Super Bowls and winning the big one, right? And then they point to the stats and say, well, Jalen's not doing this and that. He's not throwing the ball like Joe Burrow. Well, which one is it? Which one is it? And that's the very reason why I don't come out here talking crazy about Lamar, because he's just the other side of the coin of Jalen Hurts. I love what's going on right now. I really love it because it's exposing a lot of people. It's exposing a lot of people, and even some Eagles content creators. There's a certain sector of Eagles content creators, people that I don't really listen to on a consistent basis. I click on their videos from time to time when a trending topic is happening. But whenever they compare Jalen Hurts, the first person that they'll compare him to is Lamar Jackson. And it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are you comparing Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson? What do they have to do with each other? Stay on your boy, Josh Allen. Stay on your boy, Joe Burrow. Your boy, Justin Herbert. Why is the first person you bring up Lamar Jackson? Because he's black? Why not stay on the neck of the guys that haven't done shit in this league? It's okay. Don't answer that. But again, it's exposing a lot of people, and I love it. I personally love it. Again, this list is watered down. The league is watered down. Josh Allen got that Mickey Mouse ass MVP. And if I was a Ravens fan, I'd be tight. I would be tight because his season that he gave us about 2 years ago is very comparable to Aaron Rodgers in 2020, where he won the MVP, right? You take a look here. Aaron Rodgers threw for damn near 4,300 yards, 48 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions, right? Lamar Jackson throws for damn near 4,200 yards, 41 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. But here's where the difference is made up. Aaron Rodgers on the ground runs for 150 yards and adds 3 more touchdowns to boot and wins the league MVP. But the difference is Lamar Jackson runs for 915 yards, y'all, damn near 1,000 more yards on the ground and 4 touchdowns, but doesn't win league MVP. Someone explain to me why. Huh? Explain that. But again, this list is watered down. I've already did a video on Joe Burrow. Just scroll down. You'll see it. You take a look here where Josh Allen had a chance to win a game against our beloved Philadelphia Eagles. He nuts up in the worst way possible. Drop back, misses a wide open pass. And then in this face that we've all gotten accustomed to shows up. And, you know, he's not the final boss. We're not calling him M. Bison. We're calling him L. Bison, a.k.a. Blooper Man. And I don't know if Skip Bayless actually watched my video, but he definitely saw my thumbnail with me calling Josh Allen Blooper Man. And then he goes on his show and tries to steal the moniker and, you know, not even give your boy props. Hey, Skip, if you're going to steal stuff, at least shout your boy out. Don't come over here to small YouTube channels and try to take ideas and then try to claim it was yours. Give your boy a shout out. Yeah, man. F a Skip Bayless. But yeah, man, this list, it holds no weight. It holds no weight. You see, Jalen Hurts, he came in at 17th. You know, disrespect. Last year after winning the Super Bowl, he came in at 15. More disrespect. The year after he went to the Super Bowl and he lost, they ranked him at number 6. So, you know, again, what's the criteria? What's the criteria? And after the 2022 year, he was ranked number 10. So, very inconsistent, to say the least. And then, you know, I told y'all about Dan Orlovsky. I tried to tell y'all, after the list came out, he goes on to say, not having Donald is the missed and love. Other than that, good on the list. And once again, we'll reiterate, once you get past 7 or so, annually, the next 7 to 8 guys are for the most part interchangeable depending on their surroundings.
Shut the fuck up!
I told y'all about Dan Orlovsky. He was in Philly a couple weeks ago saying that Jalen Hurts should be a top 10 quarterback. Then he goes on to say this. I told y'all about him. He can't be trusted. Last but not least, Nick Sirianni is using Chat GPT to do his job. He's cooked, y'all. He's cooked. Yeah, man. He has one job, and that is to figure out how to motivate the team. And now he's trying to use AI to figure out how to motivate the team. Look, man, I tried to leave the door open for Nick, but this is, you know, Sean Mannion, get ready. I hope you're in shadow training, because this guy, he's doing everything in his power to not be the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. If y'all still want to defend him, whatever. I'm done with Nick. Nick, just stay the F out the way and let Jalen and Sean Mannion cook.
Niggas can't see me. Niggas can't see me.
Mostly Eagles tweets says this man doesn't have an original thought or idea. Mostly Eagles tweets, I'd love to have you on. If you're listening to this, I would love to talk to the man behind the tweets who's keeping everybody in a figure 4. Yeah, man, we got to talk, man. You don't have to be on camera. I just want to hear your thoughts. You know, it seems like you got some thoughts that you want to get out. I'd love to have you on. But yeah, man, that's all I got. Yeah, that's how we, hold up, run this back. This is how we doing the competition. Yeah, going up somebody's head. Bring that back. Yeah. Tom slapped the shit out of him. Y'all might think that's fake. But let me show y'all something. Hold up. Tom would have dotted his eye, yo. Logan better not get out of pocket. 9/11 on his ass. That's right. That's all I got. That's how we doing the competition. Hold up. How we doing the competition? Yeah.
On it, man. Give me a break.
Hold up. This is how we doing them. Dropping them dead on their head. That's how we doing the competition. But that's all I got. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Go Birds.
Nigga, you gonna get down or you gonna fucking lay down?